Hello, I'm Pocketwatch, and this is Watch Pocket Gaming. Yes, it's a terrible pun, and I need a better intro. Let's go. And here I present, for your viewing interest, a serious contender for the title of the most frustrating game of Awesomenauts I have ever played. In some ways, that may seem surprising. Obviously, this match has a decent amount going for it in comparison with others. Just got an early kill there. My teammates seem to be pretty good. The team comps, reasonable. The map is not AI station. All these things are points in favour of this match. But despite that, it ends up incredibly frustrating. One reason for that, you can already see. Nor keeps putting weedlings in. And I mean, that's to be expected, but it does get very frustrating at times. But still, so far, obviously we got that one kill, and we're holding it off, despite the impact that the weedlings are having. Raylan, of course, can also be frustrating to play against because of the constant sniping, but yeah, combination sniping and dot almost killed me there. So I'm definitely going to be wanting my lifesteal dynamite as soon as possible to deal with both Nor and Raylan. Okay, I didn't realise how close I came to killing that weedling at the time, because obviously I, at the time, could not see into the bush. And then it redims right back up. And I probably shouldn't have just been standing there, but I didn't get myself killed, so it's alright, basically. And so, yeah, Lone Star has, I think he may have just got Bull. No, he started with both his abilities. I just only just noticed it now. And yeah, the reason I turned around there was because I figured that, like, I thought I was probably going to die from the dot, and figured there was no point continuing to run back to the base. In retrospect, I should have kept going back just in case I didn't die, which as it turns out I didn't, and I'm not sure how we got that much turret damage, so... Okay, right, so yeah, it was already at that. And yeah, obviously Froggy G is not great at defending. That can't have helped. Having some lag issues, but yeah. So yeah, having some issues keeping the jungle clear of weedlings, and also the weedlings in the top and bottom bushes mean that they have kind of an advantage with the droid pushing. Yeah, and it doesn't help that, like, I suppose we're not an ideal team comp for dealing with all the weedlings. Like, I'm pretty good for it. Frog can be, but may not want to waste his abilities on a weedling. Whereas, I'm less bothered about using up my dynamite on one because the cooldown's pretty short. Then Leon doesn't have a great means of dealing with weedlings until he gets lifesteal on his auto attack, which he does later, but he's getting his damage upgrades first, which is reasonable so long as he doesn't die early on due to his lack of lifesteal. So yeah, but I mean, it's got to be said, the whole thing with weedlings and Gnaw, it's an obvious early game advantage, and so it's kind of to be expected that the front turrets will go down. The front turrets on Ribbit potentially can go down really quickly, so that's kind of to be expected, so we don't have to worry about it too much. That was a really bad dynamite. But, of course, I didn't know that she jumped up. Of course, even though I'm accepting that the front turrets are going to go down, I still want to definitely defend them for as long as possible. And yeah, Lone Star was in too far there. This is the thing. This is why the back turrets are going to last a lot longer than the front ones. And yeah, there we go. Leon's got lifesteal. So yeah. And, of course, the further point is that when we do get to the point where we can push back and clear weedlings really fast, we can wreck the turrets at high speed. Because, well, I mean, this team comp, all three members of it do full damage to turrets with their auto attacks. And Leon's already built into his, I'm going to be building into mine. So yeah, we're gonna get to that point. I think I thought I'd killed that weedling at the time. Yes, so that's unfortunate. That was really unfortunate. And this is probably the turret, yeah. But yeah, I just was trying basically to hold that turret for as long as possible. Just because basically, we're probably going to have the late game advantage, whereas they have the early game advantage. So we want to minimize what they get early, so that then we don't have too much to kind of catch up in the late. And so far, this is all fairly acceptable. It's very annoying having to deal with Gnaw and Raelin and Lone Stars are just chucking balls and things around. Yeah, we really should have gotten that kill considerably quicker, but I had lag issues, missed my dynamite. So glad for the lifesteal might there, because without it, that snipe would have killed me. But there we go, get my Crystal Eagle bullet. So yeah, looking at the levels, of course, Raylan and Nor are ahead by a little bit. Or, well, I guess they're equal with Leon. Me and Frog are ahead of their Lone Star. I'm about to die. There's a bit of a level disparity, but it's not really significant. What the hell? Oh no, right. I was confused because I thought Leon was cloaked there, but in fact he doesn't have cloak. I just bought Bull. I want to get the exploding bull. Well, there are two things actually. I want to get the exploding bull so that I can like poke at their turrets. And try to even things out a bit. But I also want to have Bull so that if they come in too far pushing on our back turrets, we can get kills on them. Because like I said, they can't push the back turrets with the same kind of ease as they did the front ones. Have I bought... No, I've not bought boots yet. Doesn't really matter. I don't need them. And yeah, there we go. Leon has just told me... Yeah, it's just said that we need to kill Nor. I should keep the lanes clear while Leon and Frog go for kills. It's a fairly good idea. I'm also trying to keep the weedlings down. And, yeah, see, Bull. I think I found it slightly ironic that shortly after being told that I should keep the lanes clear and the other two go for kills, I was the one who actually got the kill. I can't believe that Lone Star got away there. Ridiculous. But yeah, Dynamite the solo boss. It's a point to bear in mind if you have like a lifesteal ability, or well, that was kind of stupid. I shouldn't have been moving back forwards with that low health. But yeah, if you have any ability that benefits from you hitting something, anything, like lifesteal, or Nor needing to get Weedling parts, or Penny needing to get charges for her abilities, or Leon wanting to preload a Clover of Honor, you can hit the solo boss. Because you can just... It's easy enough to just jump in, get your hit off, and then leave. And yeah, so as you see, I have now got the exploding bull. So as I said, I can start pushing, and yeah, of course, also Leon Frog got a couple of kills there. Okay, I didn't realise that it was me that actually destroyed the turret there. Yeah, but like we've also basically kind of reached the point where we really can we can deal with the weedlings pretty well and just get them out of the way and force our droids through. Also, of course, we've reached the point we're a decent way into the game, so the droids are powered up, and that also helps because it means that they don't just die so quickly. And obviously Frog got him right afterwards, but I felt so stupid there. Me and the enemy Lone Star just kind of past each other, me going down, him going up. I could have shot him. He probably would have died from one shot. But, yes. Basically... what did I just buy? Big Bull, yes. More pushing. Around this point, I was probably starting to think, you know, I should probably buy some pills at some point. But I really didn't feel like I actually needed them that much. I'm kind of stuck here. Get the health off the solar boss. And make it out. I mean, potentially, if my teammates' positioning had been slightly more useful... Oh, I also got my boots. Finally. If my teammates had been positioned slightly differently, they might even have killed Rail in there when I bulled her over towards the solar boss. But, yeah, like... I can still keep the lanes fairly clear and poke at the enemy turrets. And yeah, I'm noticing a lot of kind of stupid things that I'm doing here. Like, I ran too far to the right, kind of going after Nor, whereas if I'd not gone so far, I could have probably gotten Lone Star after the bull exploded on him. But yes, like, we're past the point where they're easily just like wiping droid waves with no effort with snipe and weedlings. So their early game advantage is a lot less than it was. And we're kind of into the point where Leon shouldn't have chased that with me. He could have just stayed back after I bulled her. Because I also have the big slow on my bull at this point. I was trying to get the heal to save me from the dot, but it wasn't quick enough. Given the RQ question mark, I'm guessing it was around this point that the host started to lag. The host was this Lone Star. We had some issues with that. Nothing's happening. I'm dead. Right. Yeah, we need to watch out for this turret. So, this is getting back to how this match is frustrating. We're outfighting them fairly consistently. It feels like there have been a few kills that we didn't quite get, but probably should have. And even without those, we're on 10 to 8. 11 to 8. And particularly more host lag. creep's not taking damage. Can't kill Raelin. Or Time Rift. I think I again had possibly a lag issue there. It like the way that I sort of paused for a moment looked like I was lagged out for a second. Maybe without that I would have killed Raelin, but maybe not. Yeah, host problems. No, should not have gotten away, but we can get Raelin here. Because I just happened to come down in the perfect place for a big slow ball. And there goes Lone Star as well. So yeah, like, they kind of had the advantage in the early game, and that's where I think they got more kills. Now we're definitely at a point where we have the fighting advantage. And it's 13 to 8. We can quickly take the time to destroy a solo boss, and we're actually in the lead. We've weathered the storm of the weedlings and the snipes. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, we've kind of weathered the storm, and I mean, this may go. I'm not sure if it goes now. It goes at some point. But on the other hand, I mean, then I suppose they're decently built for backdooring, because Raelin and Lone Star can do a lot of damage like that. But I mean, they might get trapped. And they don't have the easiest time getting in unnoticed for a backdoor attempt. Whereas, of course, we have a Leon. He can cloak. As, indeed, I don't know. Hang on, I'm going to find out. No, it looks like he just kind of... Yeah, he just walked in. He didn't cloak to get in there. On the other hand, have to remember, they have Gnaw. Yeah. What were we doing the whole time that Leon was doing that? Yeah. We can just rush this turret and it goes down. Who needs droids? But, as I was saying, they have Gnaw. And Gnaw can turtle up with the best of them. You know, I mean, I can chip, potentially, with my exploding balls, except for actually that's not necessarily going to work so well, because I can't get up high. I can't get up to the point where I'd be throwing the balls in over the top of the weedlings. So the weedlings are getting in the way. What are we at upgrade-wise at this point? Yeah. Yes, interesting. I can't be bothered to do much like analysis on opposing upgrade choices and stuff, but okay, we managed to get in a bit of a push there, but Leon died for it. And yes, tells us to get out, which I didn't really need telling. But when I got the little bullpen on no, it was really tempting. And Did someone say... He said need to kill Nor. But... I haven't been entirely paying attention to the chat. I probably wasn't entirely paying attention to the chat at the time. But no. No one said it, but basically, at this point, like, not to disregard the defending capabilities of Lone Star and Raelin, but pretty much at this point, if we kill Nor, we win the game. So, that's what we really want to be doing. But it's difficult, because he's not venturing out that far from his weedlings. What did I just buy? Did I... Yes, I bought both stages of Mr. TNT. That was a deliberate choice, because, you know, this is turtle pretty hard. If I come in this way, like, I've got to get past these weedlings, and then this weedling, and there's this weedling here. Or if I come up this way, well, there's still these weedlings. They're still the same weedlings, it's just a matter of direction, and these ones like might be up as I come through, but then they'll come down behind me, and here's another weedling here. Like, if I can get a jump into like here, then I can throw a bull over, and it will hit the turret, not turret, base. But, you know, that's pretty tough. On the other hand, having bought Mr. TNT, I can just come to here, this sort of area, throw dynamite, lands on here, the explosion size is big enough that it will hit the base through the ceiling. So I really need to get up to the top lane. I remember, like, that was the specific reason that I bought Mr. TNT at this point. And yet, for some reason, I was still hanging around in the bottom lane, and I kept thinking, no, I need to go up to the top, because then I have the height from which to throw, and yeah. Okay, that one got intercepted by Lone Star. Nice sort of goalkeeping on his part, though it was probably unintentional. I can run in, and I don't know if you noticed, Leon saying to stop turtling. Brennan says they can't push without us dead, and so Frog says, well, we're not going to die, so just stop turtling and let us win. Yeah, it's... I understand them turtling, because, like, it was always possible that we would die stupidly, although the thing is, like, they've gotten a couple of kills in recent times, and they haven't pushed out. So, you know, they probably could. Okay, now they have. And now I just bulled Nor. This is really annoying, because obviously, I mean, if I wish like we'd been on some sort of voice comms at this point, because if I could have told them I bulled Nor back towards us, then they might have actually come and helped me, because, you know, it doesn't matter if a tiny bit of damage goes on our base, and it was a tiny bit, as we're having post lag. Hang on. But yeah, if they'd come and helped me, we could maybe have killed Nor, and as I said, that would have been, you know, win the game. But Host is lagging out. As you can see, there he is. He's lagged out. And here this is the pinnacle of the frustration when, after all that effort, all that figurative blood, sweat and tears, and trying to break through the turtle, the host has connection issues and host migration fails. Yeah, incoherent noises. So, yeah, that was a fun game. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.